it's a different moment when you become president, and it kind of comes upon you in one sudden rush and then in waves. I think the jury is out whether this is the early stage, this is kind of a learning process that goes on in any White House when you first arrive, or this is because of the style and the improv, this is just going to be constant like this, and the jury is out about which one it is. I used to say to President Clinton, if we knew in the first year of the first term what we knew by the first year of the second term, we'd be geniuses. There is nothing like having been there.
What is the attitude that you think Democrats and urban America should take to Donald Trump? Is it one of massive resistance, or is it looking for places to cooperate?
We should express ourselves. My general attitude is, cooperate where you can, but confront where you must.
You said Democrats need to take a chill pill. What did you mean by that?
This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. This is not going to just turn around in 2018. Don't just bet that he's going to collapse. We have to have ideas, real answers to challenges that people are facing. You have to have the political capacity and staying power and stamina.
Did Obama and people like you dig the hole that Democrats are in?
There's other forces besides the Obama presidency, the technology, global economy, stagnant incomes that played a big role. But there's also, you've got to look at what were the political implications of policies, and were there political upsides or downsides to that.
Let me ask you what you think is going to happen to three signature legacies of the president. Obamacare, which Republicans are struggling with repealing, replacing now, dodd-frank, and you already talked about the Dreamers. Is that going to, are they going to stay?
I don't think the president will touch Dreamers. Dodd-Frank, I think they are going to try to fundamentally undermine. And I think not just in the consumer office, but the Volcker Rule, how much cash banks have to have, the kind of checkup to make sure that they're healthy. Of the three you're talking about, I think that's the one that's most vulnerable. They're finding out that, this is a bad metaphor, so I apologize, that the President Obama's healthcare plan is a puzzle that if you take something out, it's not that piece. Each of these changes begin to expose fault lines within the Republican Party. This is just not that easy. They're going to look at the politics and time and cost around regulations. They're going to realize, there's only so much you can do.
Do you see them having to choose between a Goldmann agenda and a Joe Sixpack agenda? How's that going to work?
Every president always has tensions in the electoral coalition they put together. If you thought of his coalition, there would be more unity around an infrastructure set of ideas, both from business who think it's good for the economy, and more of the blue-collar support you got, because it's going to put blue-collar people to work building these roads, building these schools, building these mass transit systems, the airports, etc. We don't know the contours of their tax thing, their tax deal. My assumption is it's going to skew top. It's going to be not only skew top in the sense of on the personal side. There's reforms to be done on the corporate side that I think are right to be done. But there are things to be done on the earned income tax credit, etc., if they wanted to do something that was more unifying. I could argue for fundamental reforms on the corporate side with fundamental reforms on the working family side. That you could put a really broad-based coalition that would have a significant impact on the economy without hobbling us with massive amount of debt. And I think the way he's talking about things and the uncertainty, the biggest threat he has right now, potentially, is uncertainty.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.